Tisha.
I'm Loren.
And this is the Open Booked podcast. Today we are talking about Phantasma by Kaylie Smith, the first in the series that we believe is only a duology, but we may be wrong.
We've been wrong before.
Too many times. But first, what are you reading right now, and what did you read this week?
Great question. This week, I read Phantasma, of course. I had taken a break from the Gods and Monsters series. I think I talked about this maybe like 6 weeks ago, because I had put a pause on that to focus on Italian romances. So I'm decided to get back in and finish that series. Not that it was bad or anything. I'm a mood reader and I wasn't feeling a thick, heavy fantasy. And so I'm getting back into that this week to hopefully check those boxes. And then after we finish recording, I'm jumping immediately into Enchantra. So ready for that. What about you?
Same. I finished Phantasma, and then I read The House of My Mother, A Daughter's Quest for Freedom by Sherry Frankie, which, you know, Ruby Frankie, right? And that whole psychotic story that happened in Utah near Salt Lake.
I don't guess so.
She was like a momfluencer. She started out blogging and then moved to vlogging and used her kids for everything, for all of her content, of course, as they do. And she got involved with this woman, I can't even think, Jody Hildebrandt, who was a self-proclaimed mental health person, although she had her license revoked, blah, blah, blah. And she convinced Ruby to kick her husband out of the house. Then they moved to Jody's house a couple hours away and just left her kids behind in the house by themselves. Like she'd kicked her older daughter out, Sherry, and she had kicked the oldest son out. She had 6 kids and just left the middle 2 kids at home by themselves for like weeks on end. CPS was called. Nothing was done because Utah has a law, I think it was introduced in like 2018, that is like free range parenting. So it gave parents the right to, you know, let their kids walk to school alone or like do things that we would have done in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
But it also made it really hard for CPS to investigate shitty parents like Ruby. And then they ended up like torturing some of the kids because they were possessed by demons, and it was a whole thing. Like it all blew up because one of the kids finally escaped and went to the neighbor's house, and he was like completely emaciated. And the guy called the cops, and he's like, this kid just showed up on my porch. And the guy started crying because the kid was so just broken, and it was terrible. And it was all over Netflix and all over the news for a long time. And Ruby just had like no remorse. She never thought she did anything wrong. And it was so fucked up.
This is wild. Okay, how have I not heard of this?
I'm sure if you saw the documentary on Netflix, it would refresh your memory because it was everywhere. It was all over social media because she was such a big influencer. And people started going back to old videos where they could see the pattern of abuse starting to happen and just thought she was a strict parent or whatever. And it was crazy. Yeah, so I read that. And now I'm listening to The Taken Ones by Jess Laurie.
Okay.
Which is the first in a series, but I don't think I'll finish the series. It's very slow.
Yeah. There's one thing that I've kind of realized maybe over the past couple of months that had just kind of clicked to me yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
After I bought 5 books from the same lady because the covers are really cute. But we'll get there. But is that sometimes books don't need to be series.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes the first one is so good, you can wrap it up in a bow. Yes, maybe there's other characters you want to build out and whatever, but sometimes you just don't need to.
Yeah.
And I think that's really clicked for me because every time I read a standalone, I'm usually like, oh, I want more. You know what I really want? I want like a 10 years from now epilogue.
Yes.
Or something like that. And I
Yeah.
think that's a new realization for me. Like, they're good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a great book.
It's just like a sequel to a really, really good movie that you
Mm-hmm.
love, and you're like, it's never as good. It's never as funny, with the exception of one. I can't think of what it was now, but I thought the second was better. It's
I'm
come out in the
curious.
last probably 5 years. I can't think of what it was. It'll
What's the
probably come to me
genre?
at
Do you know?
I want to say it was like comedy,
Okay.
but I don't remember. Maybe other people on Google thought the same thing.
Yeah. I don't think that Shrek 2 is better than Shrek, but I do think Shrek 2 is a very good sequel. Yes, I find a way to bring Shrek into everything, but I mean, back me up. Human Shrek, great. Fairy Godmother, Shrek 2 slaps. Okay?
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. These are all really bad examples. It's like Mad Max, Fury Road. I'm like, no.
That's not it.
I almost want to say maybe Toy Story 3,
Oh, okay.
but I don't think that was it. I don't think it was animated. I don't know. I'll have to think of it and come back to it later because this could take all day to remember what it was.
All right. We can always, if you comes to you at 3 a.m., put it on next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so a couple of things before we dive into our book hauls, which I know will take a minute. Last week, I was listening back and I mentioned, oh, I'm going to tell you about some bookstores in Italy, and I never did. So, here we are. I completely forgot till I was listening. So, there's two main ones that I went to that I wanted to discuss, and I have photos, videos, so I can send along. But the first one was in Venice, and at first glance, you look and you get depressed because if you don't know, Venice, Italy is a town floating, and the streets are either sidewalks or water. There's no cars, which was kind of still. I think about it and I'm like, damn, I didn't see one car. It's just wild, just such culture shock. There is a bookstore that I did find on TikTok, thanks to some bookish content creators, that has books that are ruined from water. And if you don't know, Venice floods, as you would imagine. And I actually read that scientists think it's it's drowning and it might not be around forever. So that's why it was way out of our way on our itinerary, but we made it a point to go for 2 days because we don't know how much longer it's going to be there.
Yeah.
It's kind of an anomaly, anyways, but the store puts books in gondolas throughout the store. And then books that get ruined from flooding, they make photo ops. So there were two main ones, one being an entire wall of books. And then one being you can walk up and step and you get a beautiful view of some canals, but you're standing on probably 10, 15 feet of ruined books. And again, it sounds so sad, but at least they made something out of it instead of just throwing them away, right? So I take it as being resourceful, but it was very, very unique. Nothing like you're going to see here, so I thought that was worth mentioning. The other really cool bookstore, I think I sent you a video of this one. It was called Cinema Odin. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing it. I'm not sure the correct pronunciation there. It's in Florence, and it is like smack dab in the middle of luxury stores. Right, it's on the corner across from like Louis Vuitton. So I was shocked at where it was located. I expected it to be in a different part of town, but okay. And you walk in, and the whole bottom floor is just books. Obviously, they're all in Italian, so I didn't buy any, but it was very cool to visit. And it used to be an old, not used to be, it's a movie theater, an old style movie theater or opera house or whatever they used it for at the time, with a giant stage. And then, there's multi-level seating, right? They've kept the top, and you can go up there for free and just sit, and they have old black and white movies playing all day. And you can, there's a little cafe, so you can get some pastries, some coffee, shop around, go sit. A lot of people, it was pretty hot the day we were there, and a lot of people were just sitting there enjoying the air conditioning and watching a movie. And I thought that was so cool. Yeah. But anyways, I have videos of that one as well. Those were the two main ones that we went to. The rest of them just kind of, not that bookstores aren't magical and fantastic, just kind of looked like your normal things you'd see in the US. So I really wanted like a Italian experience. So very cool. And if you go, I highly recommend hitting them up, even just for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to show our book hauls and talk about the events we attended this week?
Yeah.
First and foremost, Thursday. I think we talked about this and said we were going like the next day when we recorded last week. We went to a book launch party for Miss Jo Salazar for her second book called The Deadweight Resistance. But we also got her first book called The Deadweight. Met her. She's super sweet. And got them autographed.
Yeah.
Super fun. There was a game. I, in fact, did not win. I got second. I was the first place loser, but very fun.
I love this, that she has book 1 and book 2 on there so that you can like keep them in order so that you know what's what. Because a lot of times, I don't know if you can see them. A.N. Cottle's right there.
Yes.
Worthy of Fate and Bound by Fate. Couldn't tell you which one is first or second, but
yep,
got them both.
Yep. We've met her at TBR as well, and yesterday again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I think that's worth noting. I've seen some TikToks where people are like, authors, can you go back to like putting the numbers? And that's a movement I can get behind for sure. So I appreciate that as well. But yeah, it was our first time ever going to a launch party. I enjoyed it. Any author who probably has one in the vicinity, I'll be going to from now on. But it was cool. Yeah. We made a new friend. We adopted her.
And we got goodies.
Yes!
Got little tote bags and a map of like all the places, which are real places, which I love. Like, I like when they create their own places that are similar to something real, but I also love when they're real places that you can go visit and be like, oh, this was in, this book or whatever.
Yes.
And then we got little cups with Jolly Ranchers in them and a whole pamphlet. The Pegasus Center, which is a residential treatment center for adolescents, which is what the book is about, or books. And then a whole little list of characters and the places within it. And sticker and bookmark.
We love reusable totes. We were excited to get another one.
Yes. And I love these glasses, too.
Yeah. They're so cute.
Like, I use mine all the time. But you got to make sure you let it air out. Otherwise, the lid gets mold. Learned that one the hard way.
Good to know, because I just, got my espresso machine. And I was thinking those would be cute for me to make my little lattes.
Yeah. And then a little magnet bookmarker.
Love it. Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah.
Good time for sure. Let's talk about BookFest. Yesterday, so it was fresh. We went yesterday late afternoon. I, first and foremost, want to say it was much bigger than I was expecting. So good job, NWA team, for putting that together. Number 2, I did not know there were so many local authors.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
I went last year and I felt like it was kind of a bust. Like, I went earlier in the day and it just wasn't as big. It was kind of chaotic. Parking was awful. It was in Fayetteville at the time. But they did not want to compete with game day, which I fully appreciate and understand. But yeah, this was at the Ledger and it was so nice inside. There was such a big space for all the vendors, for all the authors. Loved it.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. I was very, very impressed. And the organization, they had such friendly people at the door telling you where to go, saying hi, hope you have fun. You leave, hope you had a good time. Thanks for coming. I was like, wow, it's so friendly and welcoming, honestly.
Yeah.
We bought some books. They're all
I
autographed.
only bought 4. I bought 2 physical ones, and then I bought 4 online, or 2 more online, and then I've got 2 more that I'm waiting to order because I want to make sure that she'll sign them before I submit my order.
So
Okay,
you went home and shopped. Home and shopped, and I just bought everything I saw.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I'll go first since I only have 2.
Okay, yep.
I'll do this one first because I was drawn in from the spread edges. Top and bottom are red.
Beautiful.
It's called The Devil Ambition. That Devil Ambition by Lindsay Miller. As she said, local author.
Oh, that's Ann Cottle's thing you threw in there.
Yeah, I guess I just stuck it in there. And this one is a dark academia, which I'm kind of hoping it is on the Goodreads list of dark academia for the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And there is an audio version of it. And she said that the narrator is really good. So I'm excited for that.
Yes.
And then the second is Ouija and Haints in the Silent City. It's a cardboard cottage mystery. I just noticed the leaf.
The what?
Did you see that?
Hang on, let me
Looks
look
like
at
a marijuana leaf.
Oh my gosh. It probably was. Oh,
by
it
Jane
is.
Elsie. Yeah.
It is.
So she is an author based out of Eureka Springs, which, if you know, you know. Mm-hmm. They're just a little different breed.
She was hilarious.
Yeah. But all of her books are standalones based in the same kind of realm. So characters overlap. But if you just pick one of her books up, you're not going to be like completely lost and have to read the next one to get the rest of the story. So I can appreciate that. And they're all based in Arkansas, which I love. So there are landmarks and towns and places that we're familiar with. So I love that.
You want me to show my stack?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll start with the same author she just described. I bought all of her books, but she has 5, because the covers are really cute and it's that soft. We've talked about this a few times over the years.
Yes.
The soft feeling paperbacks, they're like thick, they're soft, they're like matte. I don't know how you describe it, but I bought all 5. Like Tisha said, they are standalones or characters overlap, so you can read them in order. I'm excited about these. I probably won't read them all at once. I'll probably read one and then go to a different genre and come back. But yeah, no, she was super fun. She gave me a deal because I bought all 5 of them too, so I pretty much got one for free. Yeah, so that's my first stack. Next, I bought these, which book talkers listening here will recognize this one. I was caught by the cover because I have this on my TBR. I saw it online or TikTok or somewhere. This one's called Don't Call Me Daddy by, I think it's Jer Anthony. Mm-hmm. I did meet her. She was very sweet. Signed both of these for me. The second one just came out last week, and it's Don't Make Me Beg. So this is the Ashford Falls series. So I got both of those. She had several other books as well. I just got these 2. See how I like them and then jump into the rest. But yeah, super excited about these. Spicy age gap rom-com is what she told me. So
okay,
fun. Next one. It's called The Tales of the Infinity Stone by Angela M. Johnson. We were drawn into her booth because of her website. Was notyouraveragejohnson.com or something like that. I also think that's hilarious because Johnson is my maiden name. So I thought it was hilarious. Anyways, this is a Hades and Persephone retelling. And it has black and white sprayed edges.
Mm-hmm.
It is the first book. She said the second book is coming out maybe next year. Is that right? This is set in Greece, I believe, and the second book is going to be set in Northwest Arkansas, which I think is fun.
Yes.
So, my last one. This is called Myth and Mantle by Josephine Osmond. And it is about a girl who inherits stuff, power. I'm trying to remember what she told me. Inherits a job, family duty, pretty much, that only men have had, is the way I understand it. So she's navigating being like the first woman, and then she finds a man, romance, the whole bit. So,
Okay.
that's my abridged version because I don't remember exactly what she said because we talked to so many people yesterday. Yes. Excited to read all of these. I got 9 books. My husband is an angel. Said, "You only bought 9?" And I was like, "Should have bought more."
Yeah.
So, yeah, very excited.
I was trying to find, because I'm on her website, I was trying to find the next one in that series. When Darkness Falls is the series. So the next one is called Heart of the Renaissance Ruby. Paranormal Spicy Romance is the genre on that. And then I got that one that you have, The Tales of the Infinity Stone, When Darkness Falls, book 1 on Kindle. She had them for free on Amazon or Kindle download. And then her other one, About Last Night, the Morgan Erickson series. And then she's got another one that she's working on. Book 2 of that is About Last Time. And then she's got The Forbidden and Lug Spear, Telling of the Fallen, book 3, Celtic Fantasy.
Okay, I'm interested.
Pleasures and Masquerades, Resurgence, book 3, Contemporary Romance, and Two Things, Contemporary Romance, coming out.
Okay, she's a busy one.
Yeah, and then we got to meet Myra May, which I've mentioned her book before. It's called 3 Coins from a Dead Man's Pocket. She is the one that has a whole list of all the characters, what they look like, who they are in relation to other people, pronunciations of names, places, things. So we love that. And she said she has a second book to that one coming out soon. So we're excited for that. And then the other one that I have, or I'm going to order the books, is Madison Mauser. These Shallow Waters and These Deep Waters, which are 2 in the same series, but then she also has Porcelain Creatures, which is a sugar plum princess thing. Because was hers the Nutcracker?
Yeah, I think it was a Nutcracker retelling.
Okay, so
she was the one who we talked to.
Themed stuff.
Who her mom was there. Okay. That's the booth. Okay, yeah, I'm following. Yeah. Let me know before you order. I may have you order for me too and Venmo you.
Okay, yeah, Porcelain Creatures is Sugar Plum Princesses and the Nutcracker. So it's a spicy, romantic-y retelling of the Nutcracker, which could be cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm down to try it.
Yeah. And then she's got another one coming out soon called Today, Tomorrow, and Every Day After, December 29th. It will be out. So that one looks really good.
Awesome. Yeah, she was really sweet. We'll say all the authors we
Oh. And back to Anne Caudle, because she has this one coming out. It's Hunted by the Demon's Vow, comes out April 23rd of 2026. And she said, the demons are unleashed. The women try to survive for 7 days on one island, and there are no rules. So she said it is very spicy, very kind of dark romance. And I'm here for it.
Yeah. Plus, we've met her a couple of times now. Yeah, she's very nice. And her friend who was with her was very nice as well. I have some other book hauls that are unrelated.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Loren, and I have a problem. The problem is I like to buy things, and my husband lets me. So it's okay. I want to take a second to talk about this book because unless you live under a rock, you've seen this book everywhere this week. I swear. Half of my TikTok For You page is this book.
Yeah.
People who don't talk to me about books messaged me about this book. Okay?
Okay.
That is a compliment because that just means you're the resident person in the contacts that is the book lady. And I just take so much pride in that. So this is called Alchemized, is my guess of this pronunciation.
Mm-hmm.
The name Sin Lin Yu. I did some digging to be like, what the fuck is going on with this book? Is this another Danny Francis situation? Is what I thought.
Yes.
So, this author was already famous on Book Talk. How we did not know, I will never know. Yeah. She wrote a fanfic that she's making no money off of that is free. You can download it to your Kindle or you can buy it. People have downloaded it for free and bound it and are selling it, which I kind of disagree with, but did I buy one? Yes. Her fanfic is where Draco and Hermione from Harry Potter get together. And it is giant, like 700 pages. And apparently people are saying it's their favorite book ever. Like, it's so good. Like, such a great author. So, it's called Mankled. Mankled. Mankled, something like that. Again, raving about this. So, people thought, if she can write that good, read this. A lot of people thought you had to read that first, blah, blah, blah. She has come out and said, nope, this is completely different. This is my own. This is separate. That is a fanfic for Harry Potter fans. So, are they both on my TBR? Yes. But this book is selling out. I went to Barnes & Noble and found one. There was only like 10. And you know when they have a new book launch, they have a whole table usually. There was only like 10. So I snagged one. By the way, you could do freaking curls with this thing. It is heavy as shit. Let me see how many pages. 1,022.
Oh my gosh.
I will be buying the audiobook as well, using an Audible credit. But it'll look good on the shelf, you know what I'm saying. So anyways, I thought this was worth mentioning. This book just came out on the 23rd. So very fresh, selling out. People who've read it are like, it's a gothic, dark, it's not like a fluffy rom-com romantasy, like, don't go in expecting that, but raving reviews, okay? So, thought that's worth mentioning. My stack is going to be the Leaning Tower of Pisa in a second. I found this book. Long story short, I've read...
Okay.
Yeah, Temple of Swoon. I read this book, which is right behind... I didn't have to search! It's right here. Okay. Raiders of the Lost Heart. I read this. I bought it at an airport because I ran out of books, and it was the cutest, funniest. It felt like rom-com-y Indiana Jones, and I just was here for it.
Yeah.
I adored it. I ate it up. I read it in like a day. So then I'm at the airport again, and I see this. And I'm like, are these just airport reads? I haven't read it yet, but I saw the cover, saw the author, and said, oh my gosh, it's the same. It's the second to this one. So... Okay. I'm really excited about it. They're short, they're fun, they're just a good filler in between. And Allie Hazelwood is who wrote the review, so I just knew that it had to be good.
Yeah.
She put the ultimate enemies to lover adventure rom-com. Sign me up! Enemies to lovers. You saw what I just... Okay, so yesterday, we're at BookFest, and Tisha goes, oh, they have this book. Do you want it? Yeah, no, I don't know. She didn't want it, I didn't want it, so we left. Guess what? She's cracking up at me. I went and bought the bitch, but I'll tell you why I bought it where I bought it.
Is that Barnes & Noble?
Yeah. It's a limited edition for only there. Yeah. Okay. In case you guys aren't following or not listening to video or looking at the video. Tourist Season by Bryn Weaver. We've talked about this one quite a few times. We covered all of the other sister series is what I'll call it.
Yeah.
And this one just came out last week or the week before. Very fresh. Yeah. Beautiful sprayed edges with limbs and knives and potions. Purple, it's cute. We are actually, spoiler, going to be covering this. Not really spoiler. We're going to be covering this in 2 weeks. So,
Okay.
get it now.
Yeah.
Read it now so you can follow along with us in 2 weeks when we cover it. Okay, my stack is really tall. Okay. Let's see what's next on our agenda here. Book launches this week. We're going to go through the rest of this pretty quick, guys, because I didn't realize only talking books, we would still take up this much time.
Yeah.
Okay, book launches this week. The Thursday Murder Club #5 is coming out, called The Impossible Fortune.
Yeah.
We read the first one for a book club. Actually, I don't think either of us even finished it. No. We just Googled spoilers to talk about it at book club. We didn't like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the 5th one's out. He keeps writing them. People be liking them. The book 1's adaptation is out on Netflix. I don't know if we talked about this or not, but worth mentioning again. It's Pierce Brosnan and Helen Mirren. I believe it's got really good reviews. My mom watched it and loved it. So I'd say with the people they have in it, it'd be a great show. So I need to watch it. Have you watched it?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay, Grimm and Oro Dueling Crowns edition for the Lightlark family by Alex Astor. I think we've talked about her a few times too. Sis is a workhorse. She had she has these coming out next week. Then she has 2 more books coming out within the next, end of this year to first half of next year. Crazy. So we're definitely gonna wait for her to finish and cover the Lightlark series. We gotta wait for it to be finished. We can't do this half cliffhangers anymore. We might die. Book announcements. Jennifer Hillier, the queen, one of the queens of thrillers, announced a new book called Heart of Glass, and it is coming out in August of 2026.
Excited for that.
Yes, we love her. Okay, upcoming Bookish events. TBR Society monthly meeting, October 14th. Second Tuesday of every month. So we will be there. If you are local to Northwest Arkansas and want to come and don't have anyone to come with us. We adopt people and we are friendly.
You and Allie. I will not be able to make it because it's my oldest son's birthday.
Oh, yeah. True. Allie is a social butterfly, so if you look alone, she will talk to you, make you feel comfortable and welcome. Okay, I'm excited about this. I just signed up for a new subscription box, like I need another one. But TikTok got me. It is called Allurial. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. It works similar to Book of the Month, but it's only romanticises. Special edition romanticises with sprayed edges, limited edition, that sort of thing. It's similar to Book of the Month that you get 3 options. I think Book of the Month, some months you get 4 or 5 options, but you get at least 3 options every month. You get to pick. You could skip, just like Book of the Month. First month is $10, and you get a free hat that says Morally Gray. So I got my free hat. After that, it is $26 a month with free shipping. When you think about it, any special edition book, Tisha, how much was your special edition you bought yesterday? I remember.
This one was $40.
Exactly. Okay. Exactly. That is honestly kind of a steal for a special edition. My Bookish box that I've showed a few times that are all the special editions, it's $38 a month. I don't feel like that's too bad of a price. First month is $10. So when my first box comes in, I'll be sure to show everyone, but I'm very excited about that. Okay, last bit of business before we get into the book. TV adaptation news.
So excited for this.
This is groundbreaking. This is revolutionary. Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score to be adapted for a show at Amazon by Eric Carmelo and Nicole Snyder. I haven't heard of them too. I'm sure they're great if they were selected to do this. But that, if you followed us for a long time, you know is one of our favorite series. We've covered it. Very excited. Okay, any other business you want to go into Phantasma?
Let's get into it.
Spoilers, if you have not read this book at this point, we are not
come back later.
talking about the second book at all. Yeah, go away, come back later. We have not even started the second book, so anything that we say is pure theories. If we're right, great, we're smart. If we're wrong, Try again. Do better next time. I don't know. So, okay, you've had your warning. Now time for the blurb. Is it Phantasma or Phantasma? Phantasma. I've been saying it right?
Phantasma. Yeah.
Phantasma. Okay.
Yeah.
Phantasma only has 2 rules: stay alive and don't fall in love. When Ophelia discovers her mother brutally murdered, there is no time to grieve. She's inherited the family's fearsome magic and enormous debt. Circumstances go from dire to deadly. However, when Ophelia's sister decides to pay off the loan by entering Phantasma, a competition where contestants rarely escape alive, and the victor is granted a single wish. The only way for Ophelia to save her sister is to win, but Phantasma has a cursed manor full of twisting corridors and lavish ballrooms, staffed by enticing demons and fatal temptations. Ophelia must conquer all 9 floors to succeed, if her fears don't overtake her first. When a charming, arrogant stranger claims he can help, Ophelia knows better than to trust him. With her sister's life on the line, Ophelia can't afford to turn him away. She'll just need to ignore the overwhelming dark attraction drawing them closer and closer together. Because in Phantasma, the only thing deadlier than losing the game is losing your heart. Ooh, that was good. That last line.
Yeah.
Okay. First
Yeah.
and foremost, what did you rate it?
5. Loved it.
Me too. Loved it. Obsessed.
Yeah.
Okay, what did you think about the world building?
I thought it was good. It was really detailed without being too informative, and descriptive without being like redundant. Like, you don't need to say the same thing over and over to describe this one place. We get it.
Yeah. I agree. I think it kind of happened gradually too. I hate books where it just like literally the first chapter is describing the world. Luckily, this author did a really nice job of entwining new things with known things like New Orleans and necromancy and demon or devils or what. Like, none of these concepts are new. So there was enough for us to know like what was going on, but also enough new to have to describe it, if that makes. I think it was like a healthy balance of that.
Yeah.
What did you think about the characters? Did you think that they were likable, or were there any that you hated or loved?
Very much hated Sinclair, like throughout the whole thing.
Yes.
There were a couple of contestants that were really just obnoxious, but I'm sure that was intentional to make the FMC and the MMC more relatable and more likable. So I think she did this really well.
Yeah, you have enough of a good guy, bad guy balance. I didn't think Ophelia was a super. This is just me not liking FMCs usually. I didn't think she was like a super. I'm obsessed with this FMC. I didn't hate her. I don't think she was dumb. I don't think she did a bunch of stupid stuff. I don't think she was whiny. She wasn't like. I think she did a nice job.
Yeah.
I didn't like the little sister at all. Maybe
no,
that's
she
just
gave
me.
very Elaine vibes.
I was gonna say the same shit. This is Elaine Archeron right here.
Draw some flower, plant some flowers, and look at the flowers.
Yeah.
While my sister tries to save my life, literally.
Yep, it checks out. I did respect when she made the decision to give up the little sister. She kind of had a redeeming thing for me there.
Yeah.
I did appreciate Ophelia's character arc, though. Like, I feel like she came in not trained for her new job. I think that's probably the easiest way to put it. She didn't know how to use her magic. She didn't even know that she had that much magic. Her mom just dies, and she has to figure it out. I think Blackwell had a lot to do with it, but also she came into her own in there, which is kind of wild because she was so scared at first. And the shadow voice was interesting. It almost gave like schizophrenic.
Did you listen to the thing after?
That's what I was gonna say. Is me listening, not understanding fully, I guess, side effects or things from different disorders like that. My head was like kind of, oh, she might be schizophrenic, but then I realized that it was because of an experience with OCD of like knocking 3 times, all of that. I personally know someone who has to wash their hands a certain amount of times every time they wash their hands and check something so many times. I've seen that. I just never put two and two together until I read the was it the acknowledgments that said that?
I think it was just like a note from the author about OCD, which I don't know, the aggression of the voices kind of triggered me. and like as she was talking about it, I was like, shit, do I have OCD? Is that what's wrong with me? Like mine's never been repetition, but definitely hearing those very aggressive and like demanding voices that are just, that's not right, or that's not okay, or you have to do this. And I'm like, is that what's wrong with me?
Yeah. See, and I have that kind of thing with, it's very selective. It's like about my work, or it's about my dogs. It's like, did you put your dogs up? Did you put your dogs up? Check if you put your dogs up. I literally am standing here looking at my dogs being up. What is going on in my head? Did you leave your straightener on? Check that your straightener's not on 10 times.
Did you turn the oven off?
Did you turn the oven off? Where's my birth certificate? Like
at 3 a.m. Like,
literally,
I don't need my birth certificate for anything. Where is it?
I've literally done that before. So like, I think that's a good call out. I think most people probably do have some sort of voice in their head with things like that. Hers was just mean.
Yeah. That was awful.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? Like, tap the headboard 3 times or everyone you love will die. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Why?
Very aggressive.
Yeah.
Reminds me of those Facebook things. If you don't share this, your loved ones will die. Jesus loves you, or Jesus will hate you if you don't share this, or something like that. I'm like, yeah, that sounds very Jesus-like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Blackwell. There was not one singular moment that I didn't like him. Period.
Yeah, no.
Even when they had their little fight, it was all her fault.
Yeah. Yeah, did you expect him to be the prince?
No, that's I was gonna say for Revelations. Like, that got me.
Yeah.
I kind of expected something, because they made it very clear. I will say the foreshadowing for the memory thing was good. She did a nice job of planting it throughout without making it in your face. Like, making comments here or there, like he forgot things, or they are in a natural discussion and it comes up. It's not like, it wasn't just shoved down your throat all the time. It was like, nicely laid throughout. So I knew that was important in some way, shape, or form. I did not expect him to actually be the one running the show and not know it. Like, that surprised me as much as how the mom died.
Yeah.
I was like shook by that.
Yeah, I mean, even the blurb said that like she was brutally murdered, and I was like, I actually don't remember how she died.
I don't either. I thought it was a heart attack or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because then, like, the only time you really hear about it, other than them, like, saying that she's dead and now they have to figure out how to do all of this, was she said that she sewed her eyes shut and, like, her sister couldn't watch because it was just too much for her. And even she said that she got sick doing it. Because
it was like a necromancer thing that they're supposed to do that, but they're not supposed to tell other people that, I guess, because remember her sister was like, and she was like, shut up, because it was going to give away some trade secret or something.
Yeah, because they can, I mean, see dead people and communicate with them, so I guess sewing their eyes shut somehow, like, stops that in the afterlife or makes it where people can't see them, maybe? Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. I would have loved I don't really have many complaints about this book, but I would have loved a little bit more backstory on, maybe we'll get this in the second book, of what it means to be a necromancer. Like, we talked about the world building and how it was good, but I think we went straight into Phantasma. We didn't go into like what her day-to-day would, like, she talked about her mom's appointments and stuff. She wasn't even trained. So I think there could be a whole book on her trying to deal with how to, I don't know, deal with people who come for appointments paying her for whatever. I also thought that the necromancer thing would come in handy with whatever happened at the end to Blackwell. Like if he wasn't the person that he ended up being. What if he actually was just a what was he, a ghoul? No, a ghost of some sort. Is what he told her.
Phantom.
Phantom. Yeah. Um what if he wasn't a if he really was just a phantom, would she be able to use her necromancer abilities to like bring him back? Or like I don't know. That's where my head was going. I'm like, okay, he's making her learn her magic. She's like growing, finding out what she can do. She's gonna have to use it to save him.
Yeah. How did you feel about the like levels being compared to Dante's Inferno? Like all of the different levels of hell.
Yeah, I thought that was a nice touch, honestly.
Yeah.
Like the sins and everything. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah. Was it the second to last one where they all had to like figure out if somebody was like actually sharing a secret or if it was real?
Like the truth or dare kind of thing is what I
Yeah.
was calling it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was interesting, to say the least. Her, see, and I knew her heart necklace in that moment, but before too was going to be important because her heart necklace liked Blackwell. And then also steered her in directions throughout the whole book. So I knew that would come into play, but I thought it would just be, oh, it's some family heirloom that tells you right from wrong. I didn't realize it would be the thing that actually like saved him. I want to know how her family ended up with it. Maybe we'll get that in the second book, but I don't think they ever addressed that, right? I didn't miss it.
I think they were just chosen because like the person that Salem's dad, he was like, find somebody to give this to. And she's like, well, there's this, whatever their last name is.
Prim?
Yeah, there's this Prim lady who says that she can see dead people or something and is trying to create like a zombie uprising locked up down here. Do you want to just give it to her? Because who would suspect her or her family line?
Yeah.
So
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, having the detail of like how they approached that person, that grim person, and be like, here, this is yours now, and don't ever like come back to Phantasma, or what that looked like would be nice.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think we are going to see in the second book?
I think because of the decision that she made with her soul, I think we're going to see a little bit of an internal struggle where she second guesses that at points. But otherwise, I think it's just going to be like a battle between Salem and the dad of like how to make Phantasma either go away or make it work.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think the dad is going to be a factor. Obviously, he didn't think he'd win at his game. I think that Ophelia is going to be targeted by the dad. For sure. I'm also wondering if it's like a romance story for the sister. I hope not. I don't know. I'm interested to see. I'd love to see some more necromancer stuff, what their life looks like now, how they're dealing with that, how the bond is, because throughout the book the bond got weaker, and like, is it just renewed and it's totally strong? What does that look like? And then obviously Blackwell / Salem's dad. So be a interesting second book. It's much smaller, not much smaller, but it's probably 100 pages smaller.
Okay. Yeah, because I finished this on like Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah. You see, well, I guess you can see here.
Okay, yeah.
It's purple and not red. It was my book of the month for, I can never remember where to look.
All the way on the back outside.
That's what I just did. I swear it wasn't on. Isn't it usually right there?
Oh. No, it's on the sleeve.
Book of the month, printed and bound in the USA.
Hmm.
My other one says right there, September. So my first one is from September 2024.
Yeah.
Maybe this I just got as an add-on.
Maybe, but I feel like it would still show it because my Immortal Consequences, the wrong one.
Again.
That's August 25.
Okay, this is August 25. August 25. What the hell? Oh, the line for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is truly eternal. Okay.
Ugh.
I don't love
sounds
that.
Ominous.
That does not sound good.
Yeah, no. Bill, is that all we got for Phantasma?
Yep, I think so.
All right. Well, that's it for this week. Join us next week for Enchantra by Kaylie Smith. Be sure to subscribe to either our Spotify or our YouTube if you haven't already. And come back next week. We put out new episodes every Friday. Don't forget, we also have merch on our website, open-book.com. And I think that's it. So we will talk to you guys later.
Bye.